What is it like having a job or jobs where every decision that you make can have an impact on whether people live or die? How does that sort of weigh on your soul?
It still weighs on my soul.
Yeah.
You know, I've been out of the job for 8 months and I still don't sleep at night, you know, because like, and I don't know if that'll ever change because it affects your wiring as a human. And that is true. We are human. I am human. I'm not a computer or an algorithm. And whether it's a decision about trying to protect American troops abroad or the American people from a terrorist attack or cyber attack at home, or whether it's a question of whether we're getting food into Palestinian civilians, innocent people. I mean, these things sit heavy on us, and the U.S. government, like any institution, is just the sum total of a bunch of human beings with all of their strengths and their creativity, but also all of their weaknesses and blind spots too. And I remember the first time I ever walked into the Situation Room during the Obama administration, and my first thought was, wow, this is it. Now I'm really here. This is cool. And then I thought, this is it? You know, there has to be another meeting down the hall where the real people are making the real decisions. And I'm not casting aspersions on anyone in that room. It's like one of them was really tired because their kid had kept them up all night the night before. Two of the others had a big fight because they didn't like each other from 20 years ago. You know, it's human. It's human. And it's imperfect people with imperfect information facing imperfect choices. If the choices were easy, they wouldn't come to the sit room or the Oval Office. They'd be dealt with somewhere else. So I really respect people who have great certitude about it's this and not that, and you're an idiot and, you know, whatever. I respect I almost envy their level of self-confidence that like, yeah, I know for sure this is a mathematical algorithm and here's the outcome. For us, these are hard calls. They're calls that can be revisited. They're calls that you're making in real time. And that's the reality of a job like this. And one of the amazing things about it is you get to do it with a whole lot of people who never end up on this stage or in the newspaper or on TV, many of whom have been fired by this administration totally unceremoniously, who just give their lives to being experts at what they do. We had a person in our government who knew the Ukrainian electricity grid as well as any person in Ukraine. Okay? And that person was a career official from the energy department. And all they did was wake up in the morning and think, how do I keep the lights on in Ukraine? That is so cool.